Yo! Holy shit. Welcome back, everyone. It's the Stranger. It's the Stranger. Do I have a little bit of a colour up? Do you reckon? Do you think I've got a bit of a colour up? Give me one sec, guys. I've lost the chat. Where's me chat gone? Hey, there we go. He's like, finally. Ken, what's up? Dude Monkey, what's up? Thanks, Miro. Finally, he says. Finally. Where is this guy? What's he doing? Guys, what a crazy week. So I really do thank all of you for being here tonight. The last minute. This is going to be a bit of a weird stream. I'll probably only be on for like an hour. I absolutely love doing this. I love doing the stream stuff. It's awesome. I love it. But I am right in the mix of like renovating my house right now. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I post a couple of stories a day. Not too many at the moment. I want to do more, but it's very tiring. I'm basically doing it all by myself. And yeah, so I've hired a bobcat. I've hired a truck. And basically I just pretty well ripped down my whole neighbour's fence. Luckily for me, I've got a property next door that's getting developed in the next few months. And I've beaten them to it, and I've been able to rip down the fence, and I'm able to use their block of land, and I'm able to like come in and out. Yeah, so that's been an absolute godsend. In fact, I've actually got a lot more done a little bit faster than I thought I would, because I've just been smashing it out. And yeah, so I've cleared my whole block out the back. It's all cleared. It's all leveled. I got to do a little bit of stuff tomorrow to kind of like make it a little bit more prettier. And then this is it. This will be my last reno. So I'm kind of enjoying it to a certain degree. I do kind of miss a little bit of trade work here and there. It's always good to get outside and do stuff and be creative and, you know, utilize your skills a bit. Sometimes sitting in an office or sitting in one of these chairs all the time gets a little bit mundane, right? So, yeah. Cool. So I hope you all been doing well. So what was it? Wednesday night? I can't remember what happened Wednesday night. I didn't trade. Monday we didn't trade, I don't think. And then Tuesday there was a setup and I took it, and then it was a stop loss. And I think I did some stupid trade. So that put me on tilt. It is what it is. So be it. Like, yeah. And my dog. Yeah. So the dog is okay. He is 13, so he doesn't have much time left. But he has a condition. He has this thing called an lymphomatic pneumonia, and so he has this issue where he has two flaps. Like dogs have essentially two lungs, right? And they got one on the left, one on the right, and there's a flap in the back of their throat that kind of like stops food and debris from going into their lung system. And basically, because he's a German short-haired pointer, German short-haired pointers can have an issue where one of their flaps just won't ever close. It'll just pretty well stay open all the time. It's a muscle-related thing, and it's pretty interesting because he has other little muscle-related injuries over his time when he was a puppy, and right up until he was older, he's always needed to get remedial massage therapy on his back legs and on his back and lower back and stuff like that. And so, you know, it's quite interesting when it became a muscle-related thing that they were talking about, because I was like, well, he has that too. So anyway, so we have to be very careful about this ammonia thing, because if we don't get onto it, he can stop breathing. And so my missus was super quick onto it last night. Like, I legit was actually about to start the stream. I was thinking about streaming for 1 or 2 hours with you guys, and try to see if I could catch that Asia short yesterday, which I took. And I was like literally like minutes away from starting the stream. And then, yeah, my missus came in and she was just like, she's like, I was actually having a shower and she came in when I was having a shower. And she's like, oi, she's like, I think he might have his ammonia thing again. We got to go to the vet. So it was super awkward because we had just ordered Chinese. And so I had to like run around and grab that while she nursed him and booked him into the vet. And then I came back in, decided not to stream, and I messaged you guys and said, nah, I'm going to the emergency vet, I think. I think I told you guys. Yeah, and then that was it. Before you knew it, yeah, we had to take him in, and then they were like, yeah, nah, we reckon he's got it. So then they were like, can you take him to, well, there's 2 hospitals. There's one really close, and then there's one really far away. I don't like the one that's far away because they're just real, like, God bless them, fucking, you know, I love everything these guys do. They're absolutely 10 out of 10, full respect for them. If I could give them $1 million all tomorrow, I would. But unfortunately, because it is kind of the only one in Adelaide that is open at that time of the night, like, you know, people have issues with their pets beyond kind of a little bit like ours. Ours is a little bit like a known condition that it's like, okay, he needs to be in overnight. Well, yeah. But when you go to this place, I mean, they're bringing in dogs that, like, you know, that are in a pretty bad way. There was 2 that got dropped off right when we were there. That were unresponsive, like they were like dead in their owner's arms when they came in through the door. And so it's like, you know, yeah, because of our situation, like it's bad, but as long as he's okay, that's the main thing. Well, he, yeah, obviously ours gets put to the bottom of the list, and then they focus on the other dogs that need more emergency care, obviously. So, basically, yeah, we just end up being there for like every time. Like we've been there twice, like, and the both times that we've been there for fucking 4.5 hours waiting to be served. And their seats aren't comfortable. It's super cold in the room. It's very bright, and like, you know, it's, yeah, there's like, you know, you got dogs coming and going and barking and stuff. It's in a very posh area of Adelaide. Yeah, so anyway, that's that. Didn't get home till 1 a.m. last night, and then I was up working all day. So he's all good. He's just at the vet. He's going to stay in for one more night, and then we're getting back tomorrow. He's all good. He's on the meds and everything. He's all under being monitored overnight. So we had to pay for one of the vets to stay in overnight, just to stay at the vet overnight, because they don't do it at this local one that we have, because we didn't want him going to the other one again. We asked them whether or not we could pay one of their vets to stay in overnight. And so, yeah, one of them threw their hand up and said that they would nurse Dyson, my dog, overnight. So, God bless them. Appreciate them. Appreciate all their love and support there. So, they're going to look after him, and that gives me a chance to rest, relax, hang out with you guys, and have a look at these charts real quickly and see what I can make of it. Because, yeah, the last few trades, I mean, have not really been too good. In fact, the last couple of days has been kind of good. Just I wouldn't say like I like my mind's been off of trading, but it's been nice to kind of like just kind of take a step back from the charts and not get so tilted. But anyway, look, we've taken out the Friday low on the Nasdaq, and we've smashed it down on the ES. There's really not much liquidity on Bookmap either, by the way, guys. Elite Trader, how's your back, mate? Oh, yeah, my back's fine. Did I complain about my back? I don't think I did. There's really not much on the order books, guys. There's really not much floating around here, except for maybe this level here at 63.87, which is a long way down. Like a long way down. We ain't getting there today. Which is around this this orange level that I got marked out from a couple of weeks ago. Oh, the F1's on again today, guys. Hopefully you're all watching that. Where's the... Here we go. I got this level marked out here. We marked it out a few weeks back, this one here, being a pretty decent support level all the way through. It's a long way away, and that's where those orders are. So these orders here at 63.87 is literally smack bang in the middle of that orange level that I've got marked out. So I'm not even interested in anything that low. So yeah, I think the lowest we go here is 6,600. Would probably be the max that I would see, which would be the previous week low. And then that would end out this week, depending on what the US wants to do. But it looks like it's pretty heavily melting here, and yeah, we probably want to put in a low. We probably want to put in maybe a lower low here, potentially. Or otherwise, we're just going to end up putting in a higher low, and then we'll start coming back up, right? So shorts were definitely the play yesterday. I'm not sure if you guys were in Discord yesterday, but I did call out this short, the Asia short. I did take it about 3 minutes before we left to go to the vet, and I took this trade. Stop loss 2 points above the high there, and you can see that I got stopped out essentially 3 times by like 2 points, and then price ran in the direction and then took out the Asia low. So it's pretty disappointing to see that the idea was right, and that it was there, but unfortunately getting wicked out like that kind of sucks. You know, it's one of those things where you say, oh, you could have had a wider stop loss. Well, yeah, but like I've back tested wider stop losses and they just don't work. So unfortunately yesterday was a loser again. And I think I'm like 6 back-to-back for losers at the moment because I keep taking, what's the wrong one? Here we go. This is the one I want to show you. Yeah, so we're three losses in a row for March, and we just don't. Oh well, I just don't need to be that red, because there has been trade setups. So I've just done very bad, poor executions, or I've just taken random trades. So yeah, that's all on me. But it definitely has been a tough time to trade, though, guys. This whole crude oil thing going absolutely ballistic right now is completely out of the norm, right? That's pretty well your COVID period, and then the rest of it it stays around that $60 to $80 a barrel in between there, yeah. All right, and then give or take inflation, etc., blah blah blah. It pretty well just ranges. So this shit that crude oil is doing right now is obviously not assisting. And then the VIX. Now, I will just touch on the VIX real quickly. I know a lot of you guys may have been watching some previous content of mine based on the VIX and how the 20 level can be an equilibrium point. So if you're above it, then some of your trades might not work, etc. So I did a bit more testing on it, and I kind of went back and had a look. And I'll be honest, like when I filter trades out above 20, I nearly have to take like 1/3 less of my trades overall. The win rate slightly decreases a little bit if I do take those trades, but it does net me more profit. It still nets me a little bit. Like on one account, it's about $4,000 a year if I still keep taking them, which on one account is like $4,000 to me is a lot, especially on these prop firms when we're trading. Sup, Lewis? How you doing, man? Especially when you're trading, like 20 or 30 accounts, like $4,000's a lot. It's talking like $100,000 a year. So for me, it's important that I continue to take trades above the 20 of the VIX, because they do sometimes work out. There is a few things I am looking at on the VIX as to working out whether or not there are days that I can identify that maybe it's not a smart idea to trade if the VIX is up. So far from my testing, now I've done none this week because I've been working, but typically, if the VIX gaps up significantly on a day up, I usually it appears as though on the gap up day it typically has a pullback, and when it melts through the pullback, that can usually give you a little bit of a directional bias with the NQ and the ES. So I definitely don't want to get too, too fixated on looking at the VIX, because I've never had to use it before in the past, but it may have contributed to my win rate. So maybe I am considering just looking at it briefly and just mentioning it. And maybe seeing if I can find, it might assist me in finding some kind of bias. But right now, I definitely am not going to be not trading if we're above 20 because it's just not possible. Especially when I go back and look in history and stuff like that. Now, as for the NASDAQ, we're just wiping down. I think we're going to probably want to take out this Monday low. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens today at this stage. I just feel like we're giving everything back. And that wick, I reckon they want to fill this wick. It just makes sense, right? I don't know what's going on over in Iran. I've been hearing that the US lost an old KC 130 refueler. Oh, that's a good one, Lewis. You need to lose 760. Well, just long. If you need to lose money today, mate, just buy longs. This is looking like it's like... This is going to create one of these sliding bear flags. All right, it's also rollover week. All right, so this week's rollover week. So today is your last day trading the NQ on the H. We're going to switch to the M's as of Monday. Here it is here. So we are currently trading NQH 2026. So from Monday onwards, we're going to be switching to the NQM 2026. So if you haven't yet rolled over, then please make sure you're rolling over. I would even probably say that today you probably want to be already on it. Let's have a look. We'll compare the volume. Compare the pair. Oh, no, maybe not. Okay, still looks like shit. That's the 5-minute time frame. Yeah, okay. There's still not enough volume in there to warrant it. So it'll be Monday that you guys will want to switch. You can see how dotty it is. See all the gaps in the price action. Yeah. Yeah, so we don't want to be trading that today. Just wait till Monday and then don't forget to update it. Make sure you remind yourself. We actually have a break of structure here. Friday the 13th, job data war, and I'm sitting in underwater long. I know. This is the demon we fight in our head as emotional traders, right? Like, theoretically, there's a this is I kind of feel like I've missed it now. It's one of those things. I'm also now backed into a corner where I just don't want to take another trade. Like, I don't want to lose another trade, you know what I mean? It's not too bad. I still got, apart from the evals, I still could lose another. I could still lose another 5 trades. So I've still got plenty of wiggle room. I don't see any reason not to take this trade. Because, like, we just don't have any liquidity below price. There's nothing down there. It's way too far away. We don't really have anyone long. Well, actually, I can't go off my CVD. I have to go off the other guy's CVD. This might have already gone without us. A little bit of an SMT up here. Well, there's only news until 8:30. Well, the only way I can get in this trade now is if we get a pullback. But it's a pretty decent pullback. Hey, Walks. What's up, mate? Everything's going alright. Just busy with the house reno stuff. It's taken it out of me. Like, I'm pretty tired right now. I've been grinding all day today. And I've only had like 6.5, 7 hours sleep last night because my dog had to go to the emergency vet most of yesterday afternoon. So yeah, I was pretty wrecked today. Trying to play good to catch up, but yeah, just found some little last minute energy this afternoon, and I kind of miss you guys. I miss streaming. Like, you know, I want this to be my full-time job. Like, yeah. So yeah, it's funny. Yeah, thanks, Jai. He's doing good, man. He's gonna stay in one more night. In the we paid for one of the vets to stay overnight at the vet to look after him, because the other vet that's open, that's not far from us, they don't have any oxygen available because they have another dog that's using the oxygen. So it means that we would have to go to the vet that we went to last night, which is the emergency one, but they're like 40 minutes across the other side of town. And because they're the only emergency vet kind of on that side of town, they get like heaps of after hours emergency stuff. And so when we're there, full respect to everyone, I have zero issues with this, by the way, but when we are there for like 4 hours in the waiting room to be waited to be seen. It's a long time for us to be all sitting in a cold concrete room on plastic hard chairs, you know, and then like the concrete ground for my dog too, right? So it's just not a nice feeling, but I understand the purpose behind it. So, yeah, so anyway, we had a conversation with the vet today, and they were like, what do you want to do? And we were like, well, we don't want to go back to that vet again, because otherwise we just sit and wait. And they said, do you want us to see whether or not we can have a staff member stay overnight here, and we'll ask whether or not anyone wants to do it. And so, but you have to pay for it. And we were like, yep, that's fine, just do it. So yeah, fortunately one of the vets turned around and said that they would love to do a night shift and look after him all night. So he is going to be there, and he's going to be looked after and cared for. He's going to be on like the oxygen, everything's there. They just give him his little meds throughout the night and look after him. So should be good. He will be well looked after. And then yeah, got a little bit of work to do tomorrow in the backyard. Kind of tidy everything up from everything I've been doing. But I've been doing site prepping and yeah, a bit of earth moving. Lots of trips to the dump and back in the old truck. So yeah, kept me real busy, man. Elite says, Benny, if it goes over the top of the V, it will pop up when sellers get up. Pop over the top of the V. What, this V here? Oh. Oh, we just took out yesterday's low. Sorry, Monday's AM low. This is my problem. I'm super tired right now, so I'm like trying to concentrate, but also, yeah, right. Yeah, right. We just took out Monday's AM low. And there's an order block there too. Interesting. Oh, it's a 61.8 fib. Ooh. The 78.6 fib. Look at that. Damn. Damn. Emotions of trading, eh? Do you guys fight the same emotions? Do you guys fight the same emotions? Like, in your head, you're like, well, the setup's technically there. Should you take it? Should you not take it? If I take it, I'm going to lose. And if I don't take it, then it will play out. So maybe I should take it. Do you guys get that? What do you guys do? It's a shit week to trade. I mean, rollover week, and then, like, yeah. Rollover week, we got all this war shit going on in bloody, like, Iran, and then we've got crude oil going absolutely bunters. The VIX going bunters. Gold's going bunters. I mean, it's been pretty bloody wild. I wouldn't say it's, like, bare minimum. Get smoked says rules are rules. Yeah, that's it. Sometimes you just wanna like forget about your rules. You know what I mean? This is gone. Well, there goes that entry. Oh well. I missed it, boys. Shenlong says, I'm still trying to pass eval, so mostly overly cautious. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it, how everyone plays like evals and stuff differently. I'm I'm so aggressive on my evals. I just like, I treat them like shit. Rob Stoyer says, I've been sitting around and been bearish all day. There are like 100-point bounces and liquidity runs. It's tradable, but small size and fast TP. Yeah. Yeah, that's where the micros help. Yeah, when you don't follow your rules and it doesn't play out, it's even worse. Yeah, well, you saw me go on tilt last week doing that. Yeah, that pissed me off. That pissed me off last week. Yep. Be back in a sec, guys. I gotta still sort out my dinner and some snacks. I'm super hungry. Just bear with me for a sec. Well, the trade's working out. Hopefully someone caught it. Anyone else catch it? Nice work, Time Taylor. Good work, dude. Sick, Ken. Well done, man. So, just a quick one on this one. If anyone's still in this one and you're still in it, so this is a Asia and also a PDL sweep, which is like a double A plus setup for me. So there's your PDL and your Asia sweep, right? Now, typically on a PDL sweep, we can only ever go for a 3-1. That's the max you can go. So you have to ask yourself the question, is this a PDL sweep or is this an Asia low sweep? I can't answer that one for you. Maybe one day I'll be able to answer it for you. But you got big balls if you want to hold this to Asia high. Okay? I would personally, I would treat this as a previous day low sweep. And I would just get out at 3-1, which would be almost a retest of this last 4-hour high right here. Now, for anyone who's taken this on NAS, the 3-1 is pretty well at these double equal highs here, which is also a sweep of that previous 4-hour candle there. That's this 4-hour candle is going to be nuts. If this keeps breaking up here and this doesn't roll over, this 4-hour candle is going to turn green soon, and it's going to have a monster wick on it. All right. So, like I said, completely up to you what you want to do, even if you're just trailing stops. But yeah, I would probably just be targeting a 3-1 here, or at this 4-hour high. I wouldn't want to really be going past that 4-hour high there, just in case. And like this could just easily just do this until 8:30 news, right? So you could be in it for a long time, unless you will just panic out now and just get out, whatever. You kind of want to see this close back inside the PDL. Small size, wide stops this week. It's probably a good idea. I had to run back from to the school run to get in on it. Had an alert on my phone. GG time. Nice work. What's up, Salty? Thanks, dude. Thank you, man. Opening day price. Opening day. As in the New York opening day. You can. That's fine. Like I said, if you treat this as an Asia low sweep, you're targeting the Asia high, right? Which would be absolutely magnificent. But sometimes when we get the PDL and the Asia low, it's sometimes hard to tell which one we're actually trading, which method. So when we trade the PDL, we can only go for a 3-1. It's the max that you'll really, long term, 3-1 is great. So yeah, but it's hard to tell which one we're trading right now, whether we're trading the Asia. We're technically trading both because they both have valid setups. We are trading both. But what I'm getting at is if the move doesn't have it fully in itself to run all the way to the Asia high, then you've got to pick where you're going to run. So if you run a 3-1, that's essentially getting into this 7, 8, 6 fib. It's getting into this 4-hour high here. 7, 8, 6 fib. It's getting into this 4-hour high here. 7, 8, 6 fib. It's getting into this 4-hour high here. 7, 8, 6 fib. It's getting into this 4-hour high here. 7, 8, 6 fib. It's getting into this 4-hour high here. 7, 8, 6 fib. It's getting into this 4-hour high here. 7, 8, 6 fib. It's getting into this 4-hour high here. 7, 8, 6 fib. It's getting into this 4-hour high here. 7, 8, 6 fib. It's getting into this 4-hour high here. 7, 8, 6 fib. It's getting into this 4-hour high here. 7, 8, 6 fib. It's getting into this 4-hour high here. 7, 8, 6 fib. It's getting into this 4-hour high here. 7, 8, 6 fib. It's getting into this 4-hour high here. 7, 8, 6 fib. It's getting into this 4- This was an absolute fucking wicked trade, by the way. This is a textbook trade. Textbook. Even if you just go 3-1, 75% off. So take 75% off up here somewhere. Right? And yeah. Probably even might be looking for a retest of this last 4 hour low here. Just here. Even if you just take 75% off here and then just put your stop loss to break even, right? And then just target the Asia high after that with your last 25%. You don't have to be greedy. You don't have to try to hold throughout the whole entire thing. But it's there. It's there. She's playing out. I wish I was in it now. Would have been nice. Absolute juice, mate. Absolute juice. I'm too tired to trade anyway, guys. I am way too tired. Not really clear-minded on what's going on. But it's there. Greg says, dude, you are an amazing trader. I'm subscribing now. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it, man. Unfortunately, dude, I missed this one. I'm too tired. I haven't really been on this week. Dogs in the vets. I've been working 12-hour days, just working on my house. So first week that I've gone full-time trading, and I've basically taken 2 trades this week, and both of them were losers. And this one here looks like it's so far playing out to be a winner, and I'm not in it. But that's okay. I'll come back next week fighting strong, guys. I'll be chilling out a little bit next week. It won't be so hard on the Renault stuff. I just had a deadline to get some serious stuff done in preparation, ready for the next few weeks. And I just needed to kind of hit it hard and get it over and done with. And the weather was amazing at my place, so I just had to smash it out and get it done. So next week will be all back to normal. I'll let you know whether anything weird happens here or there in my streams or anything, but it's likely it will. I'm likely going to have a few days here or there where I'm going to have to get shit done. But other than that, we should be pretty good. C100, what's up, man? Joshy? Nah, no worries at all, man. It's yeah, I just thought I'd quickly come on and find the trade, and then there was the trade, so that was excellent. Thanks, C100. I appreciate it, dude. I really do. I missed you guys too. It's why I'm on tonight. It's why I'm here right now. I was literally today I was driving around in the Bobcat and the truck, and I was just sitting there going oh man, I really just wish I was getting ready to stream and provide good content and just, yeah, look at the charts, look at what's going on, get ready to take some trades. And yeah, it was all I wanted to do. See you, Dude Monkey. Have a good one, man. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll be on next week. Normal time. Nothing really changes. Rogie. Alright guys, my dinner is ready. I'm going to go and eat my dinner, and then I'll come back and hang with you for a little bit, and then I might call it a night, alright? Yo! Oh, a little bit of overtime, Benny. You're 60 seconds late. So, fellas. I don't know. 5 minutes and 60 seconds late. Oh, look at this trade, boys. Look at this. She's holding on the PDL. Look at that. Look at that hold of the PDL. Look at that. This might just go. This just might go all the way. As much as I'm jealous that I'm not in the trade, it's okay. It's okay. I can live with this. I can live with it. Thanks, Fly Speed. Thanks, Shenlong. Get smoked. He's like, is there a trade on? He's like, nah, it's off to save the bills. Yep, well, that's the trade there. It's either going to play out or it's not, and that's pretty well it. Look at that monster volume on this candle pushing up through. Jesus. I did invert that. Oh, that's a 3-minute candle. Oh, yeah. Looks pretty good, guys. Looks pretty good. Sick. Sick. All right. Well, I've said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. Doesn't matter if you're black or white. What? I think they want to go fill this wick. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Let's go fill it. So, one of my favorite streamers made a video on using NinjaTrader to have an automatic trading bot, which I thought was quite interesting. I don't really fully believe that you can have an automatic trading bot unless you give it some serious parameters. Like, you would really need to be... I don't believe that you could just go into, like, ChatGPT or Claude or something and go, build me this, and then just turn it on and it works. I think you will already want to have a system that you already know is quite profitable. And then you really define... I think a lot of traders, in my opinion, especially beginner traders, they don't factor in or consider time of the day. What time of the day should I be taking a trade? Blah blah blah. And I think that's why when people think about bots, I think they get very narrow-minded in the sense that they go, "Oh, we got to be taking trades 24/7. We want the bot to be working around the clock." What is it? Ken says, I bought an automation system. So far, it's cost me $24K. Holy fuck. Lol, Lewis, you got the problem again. Ken, Jesus, dude. I use when you say you bought an automation system, like, was it like some guy on YouTube, or is it like some guy online that's selling a system already, or is it? I mean, you're saying you bought an automation system, so that means you obviously bought something. No algo trading. 9:45 to 11 a.m. Don't believe the hype. Sup, Rocky? Well, I hope this thing holds here. Yeah, please do so, Ken. I'm keen to check it out. I built some pretty cool shit. Yeah, I've built some pretty cool stuff in my time. My trading strategy, you know, you can kind of code a little bit of stuff, which is pretty cool. But it struggles getting the break of structure right, and it struggles like the problem with code is it's not discretionary, right? Like someday it like code's like, oh well, you know, like how many bars do you want me to look back before I consider an option? It's like, well, I don't want you to. It's like I just want you to fucking just look. Like if it looks good, then just do it. And it just doesn't understand that component of it. Doesn't have that discretionary piece in it. It's got to be very yes no kind of thing, which kind of sucks a little bit. Yeah. So this brings me to another point, actually. Lol, Ken. I have seen some stuff around, but I've never paid any dollars to be involved in any of it. But yeah, I feel like you can almost. There's a few indicators I've had in my time that had some pretty interesting buy and sell signals. And I remember looking back thinking, geez, like, I don't know, if you could code up a full Python backtest model, this is going back a few years now. This is going back to when I first started. I was like, oh, you could probably figure this shit out, but I was too early in my stage to do it. But now that I'm going full time, I mean, I probably have time to now figure out something. You never know. We might be able to try and do some videos on it. Ken, all I was thinking about was just like coding my own Python bot that would just run in like NinjaTrader. So I didn't know. My biggest problem that I've been facing previously was how do I even execute a prop firm of any type to be logged in somewhere to execute trades. And it turns out that NinjaTrader actually has a strategy system in it through an automated bot, through a Python code. And it will execute the trades automatically for you. I did not know that. So, yeah. Now that I know that, I'm like, okay. I wonder whether or not I code something up. Elite, up or down? I'm saying up. We're holding this PDL very nicely here. I think it's going to hold. I think we're going up. But I'd be very, very careful. So this is what I want to say. Just be very careful here. We have 20 minutes left. We have 20 minutes left on the 4-hour candle. How about I turn my camera on so you guys can see my beautiful face? We have 20 minutes left. All right. And just be mindful that we might do a sweep of this 4-hour high on the new 4-hour candle. If we don't take this out before 6 o'clock rolls around, right, just keep an eye out for that SMT. All right, you might see the NAS do it and the ES might not, or vice versa. Just be careful of that. That's all I'm saying. All right, just keep an eye out for it. If you see it, kill the trade. Just get out of there. Take your profit and run. Beezer says, what indicator do you use for volume? HVL. Sorry, dude, I'm really tired tonight, so bear with me if I don't know what you mean. Just a standard trading view volume. It's just the standard trading view volume thing down the bottom of the screen. But that's just volume over time. That's not volume like your VPR. Volume over price. Ken says, I can show you fantastic back testing, but realized profits can't show you. Why is that? Is it because it's waiting too long to think about executing the trade, and so it doesn't actually execute it because it needs more data? And then by the time it's thought about it, it's too late to enter, so it doesn't actually enter the trade. But when you run the back test, it has all of the data on the screen, so therefore it can just run the back test and it goes, oh yeah, sure, this is how we could have made money. This is what we could have done. And it's like, it's like me going back over my trades from last week going, hey guys, there was 2 trades last week and I didn't take them, but we would have been up 20 grand. Oh, yeah. Yeah, create the ticket. And, yeah, message me in there. I'll check it out on the weekend. All right, trade execution works well. Okay. All right. Have you got all the raw code? Are you trying to refine this thing and make it better? Like, can I work on it with you and, like, go over a whole bunch of shit? See if we can get the thing working, mate. I don't know. Is it modifiable? Come on, baby. Hold that PDO. You're about to get your pivot. Proprietary code. So you can't access it? Can you change any settings? I bet you we could recode it, mate. Let me recode it. I'll recode it. Oops. Push, baby, push. That's it. Volume's coming in. Let's go. Send it. Send it. Let's go. I want to see this thing go up. Come on. Picked an absolute banger of a trade tonight. Hey, Jake. I'm not actually in the live trade, no, but I marked it out at the start when it happened. I marked it out on the stream, and I was like, this is it. This is technically the trade you want. And by the time I had finished marking it, this candle was already up to here, and I was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to catch that now. I think it's gone. I was too slow. I'm too tired. I didn't want to take trades tonight anyway. I'm too tired. Been doing the renos on the house, and I'm absolutely wrecked. I'm going to end the stream in a minute. I just came on for like an hour or two, just to hang with the boys. And see if we can find the trade setup, because I could see one was presenting as I was kind of coming inside. I went and had a shower, and I was like, ooh, I'm like, there might be something here. I was like, let's jump on stream and see if we can catch it. But yeah, I wasn't really too keen on entering. Yeah, man. Yeah, we'll catch the next. We'll be back next week. The last 2 weeks for me haven't been that great. I've been like hesitating big time on some trades, but I've been having a fair bit going on in my personal life that's been affecting me a little bit. So I'm hoping that after next week, everything's going to be cruising, and yeah, we should be laughing next week. A little bit of my stress will be gone from all the renos on the house. So yeah. Sorry, guys. I am so tired. Come on, just hit TP and then everyone will be happy. I think there's a couple of you guys in here that are actually in this trade. Hey, Ken. Yeah, send me whatever you can, man. I'm keen to learn more and yeah, see what it is, and yeah, I'm fascinated. Yeah, I don't actually know anyone who has or like automated bot. I know a guy. I used to know a guy in one of my first groups that I was part of that made an indicator. I don't know whatever happened to him or where he went, but I tested it out a few times back when I was first learning the trade, and it worked alright. But I never, I never really truly believed in it, and I just didn't think it was possible. Whereas now with like AI and stuff, data analytics, I don't know. I think there could be something there. GG Time Taylor. You reckon it's going to reverse back down? Well, there is a big fat 1 hour FEG here that it's starting to fail to close above. There's plenty of room on the ES though still to go. But that's a pretty hard bloody push through that though. Like a rebalance. I would say it's probably already rebalanced. Target Asia high. So I went over this before, dude. I'm not really 100% sure. Because it's a PDL trade. So it's a Friday low and an Asia low trade for me. It's a dual in one. So like, yeah. My PDL trades are just a 3-to-1. So I just marked out what a 3-to-1 is, and I'm just, yeah. I think that's probably a more realistic target. I did mention before to everyone that really you could just take off 75% here at 3-to-1 and then just like trail your stop to a 1-to-1 or something, and then just let the last 25 run to the Asia high. That's an option. You could consider doing that, but yeah, Yeah. Lewis, what have you done? It's getting worse for me. I don't know what to do. To be honest, I need actual help losing money. I had to. Oh, I'll take a trade and just do the opposite of what I do. What is this? I had to close a 1K profit because it's running too high. Now I got on sales. Fuck. Now I'm making money if it's going down. This is hilarious. Yeah, the crude oil swings are killing us. I agree. Lewis, Lewis, just go to micros. Go to the ES on micros, right? So MESH6, right? And then for every one mini contract, it's 10 micros. The fees are basically the same for the contracts. So you're paying 10 times the fees, like when you're trading micros. You pay a lot in fees. So just max out your contracts. So if you can trade 5 contracts on a 50K or whatever it is, you can do 50 micros, and you're going to be paying in like your open and close on the fees are going to be like $80 or something. So you just do that 10 times and you'll just chew up your profits and fees. Sup, Zeno? You'll be right, Lewis. Just open and close the trades. Just like go, like buy on the bid and then just go and then just literally just flatten the trade, or buy on the market, because the market will buy you in on the spread, right? So you'll get the spread. Anyway, I do appreciate everyone being here. Next week's going to be good. It's a new month on the new, new quarterly on the new contracts. All that bullshit's behind us now from February through to March. I remember telling you guys I was a bit worried about it coming into the last few weeks. Didn't need to be. I'd still be in profit if I just took every one of my trades. But that's not the case, and the emotions got the better of me. So, with that being said, I am going to call it a night. I was not going to stay on for too long tonight. It's just a love stream more than anything, just to show you guys that I'm still here. I still love and appreciate you guys, and I'll be back next week. So I just got to finish these few renos off in the next couple of days, and then I'll see you guys next week. Next week will be just fine. It'll be a normal week. Nothing really wrong. I haven't really got anything planned too much next week. Create some videos, do some really cool shit. If Ken wants to send through some of this other stuff, then maybe I might start making some videos on some vibe coding and maybe even like creating some little bots or something. And then we'll learn how to use NinjaTrader as well, because apparently the strategy system's in that, so that'd be sick. Anyway, congratulations to anyone who caught the trade tonight. Well done. And enjoy your night, guys, and enjoy your weekend too. And don't forget, it's rollover week next week. Contracts are rolling over. We are no longer on the H6. We are going to the M6. All right? M6 next week, guys. Don't forget to change it. Put a reminder in your calendar, in your phone. Ask Siri. All right? All right, guys. You take care. Thank you very much for joining the stream again tonight. It really means a lot. It really does. And I felt really horrible the last 2 nights not streaming. So, yeah. Thank you all, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace out and take care, all right?